Yeah, Randy, I think it's really just to say how happy I've been with your services. As you know, before we started, I was well invested into my website, and uh, in the neighborhood of tens of thousands of dollars, and I really can't say that I ever saw the benefit the way that I saw benefit the first month I started with you. Instantly, I started to see things change in terms of Google search rankings and yeah. So immediately I saw a significant change and improvement in my website. We worked on reputation, and I really think what needed to happen. My website was doing a good job, but I really think um, the other companies could see my ignorance when it came to being online, and they also and so really they were just telling me I think I needed things like Google search engine. It's just search engine stuff and just things that I didn't really need, but they just saw me as an open checkbook that was willing to write these checks. And that didn't happen with you. You recognized, look, your website in this department looks great. Here's how we can improve it. The first thing we had to work on was the reputation, just to get one online is really what it was about. Get a reputation online. There were some things that you could recognize that were not necessarily true online, and you just suggested, look, we've got to start to combat this with an offense, and we did a beautiful job of that. Well, as you know, I'm a chiropractor, and so I think if there's one thing, especially I'm downtown in Vancouver, so if there's one thing that people do is they go online to find where they're going to go for their services. Chiropractic being one of those services, and giving people a reputation to look at just immediately allowed us to gain. Uh, um, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? But people started phoning the office, right? So finally, we were getting an online presence, and people started to take advantage of that, which was ultimately what we want, right? Um, it, yeah. Yeah. So Randy, one of the other things that I have to say that is a compliment to you is that you speak to me in a language that I can understand. You're clearly a very friendly, personal person, and I really just immediately got to sense your heart, that your heart is strictly to help me. I cannot say that about anybody and anybody else. And you know what? I had one person that's heart was golden, but again, the ability to communicate to me was lacking. And your ability to communicate to me has you just put it in layman's terms. You recognized when it was going to be, you know what, that I wasn't going to do the work. Here's the work that you were going to do, and you just put my mind at ease and said, "Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of that." And you always followed through. You always followed through. That's really what I felt, is that you always were following through, and you always had my best intentions in mind, because you wanted to ultimately see my practice grow and benefit from your services. Otherwise, what's the point in you just taking my money? You never ever gave me the feeling like that's what your intention was to do.